Hey, my people, what's going on? Excuse me. This is Major TV. Let's talk. I really want to start talking about community-related issues. I believe it's so imperative that we're trying to have some kind of dialogue and conversation about attacking the issues in our community. Not just by talking about it, right? But really having action plans. I already told you, and in all my descriptions of my YouTube videos, it's hashtag turn words to action 2021. And we looking at black communities, right? There are thriving black communities, but there are a lot of black communities that's suffering. And a lot of them need help, They can't pay their bills. Can't put food on their table, like talking about it. And they're dealing with a lot of personal things, right? And some of them are robbing Paul to pay Peter. And the reason why I feel like this is important because we often talk about unity, right? But I believe that's an action word, I believe unity is something you demonstrate, not something you always say, because a lot of people, my comments, and I be watching other people videos talking about we need to unify or we don't have unity, etc., etc., etc. But that's not making anything better neither, because we sitting on the sideline just being verbal about it. But what are we doing to show our people we care? If other people are helping them, right, it can be through this deception, right? Because a lot of time you give somebody something that makes a difference. And with the oppressor, he tend to do that. He pay the leaders off. He hires some over others, where we create friction with blacks on the job. We give one more than the other. And while we talking about unity and doing the right thing, we're not showing that we should unify. I think we need to stop talking about unity. We're not going to demonstrate it. What I mean is, we have to know how to give up our time, give, and help. Point blank. I've helped a lot of people do basic things. If it's no more than fill out application for assistance, do their LLC for their business, or what have you. I feel like we think people know, they really don't. And so we get bogged down in our own world, thinking like everything is resolved around what we going through. But then we want to be critical about everybody else in the community, but we not showing that effort, right? I'm only one person, you dig? And I try to do my part. But I feel like if we want to really unify, all that back and forth, that infighting about this, that, other, that's not helping. It's cool. We gonna agree that we disagree about some things, but there's still things on the table we gotta take care of. So I don't even want to hear about the unity thing if we're not going to focus on the problems. The problems. And I'm going to speak about a list of problems, but I'm going to do them one at a time. I'm trying to condense my videos and try to like convey my message quick, fast, where I can move on to other things, because there's bigger things I want to do, but I'm still laying my foundation. I'm still getting people to buy into who I am, because I'm not the average YouTuber. I'm not the average person that jump on here and what have you. I have a life as well. I don't make no money off this. It's about my people. So, right now, my main focus is conveying some kind of provocative and thoughtful words of action right now about poverty. If we really want to solve poverty at just one issue, we got to start with something, right? We have to look at it, address it, and then come with ways how to do it. I'm still waiting on people, real black people, that's not about fussing about this, that, and other, that really want to do something in their communities. I'm willing to help out. I'm willing to help out. But we have to get beyond the communicating. Let's email, let's Zoom, let's do something. Because my time is ticking. You know, it's a lot of things I'm doing. And 2021 going to be a big problem for me. And I know I don't always have time to do what I'm doing. But I'm trying to set up everything whereas I can get my word out and get what I have to say out. And hopefully I inspire a brother or sister to do better or bigger than what I'm trying to do. But I'm past the talking. I sit on the sideline for years while people do this. Progress was in small increments, and then it got neutral. Small increments got neutral. Then it degress. Progress, degress, and crash, come back up. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't know what the Most High have promised for me. But right now, I feel like my calling has always been to try to get the word out. And that is to inform, but also turn words into action. So what I'm doing right now and talking about this poverty issue, I feel like we need to talk about this. Our communities, our poor black communities are suffering. They're the last of everybody in this country. The government throw them crumbs. At the same time, call them takers. At the same time, allow big businesses to exploit their labor, to exploit them. And, if it's no more than just showing them ways how to do better, to receive assistance or what have you, because we got to realize we talking about assistance, government help us. That's our taxpayers' money. Blacks do pay taxes too. Yeah, we, like any other group, we have our bad apples, right? But it's not about pointing out bad apples. It's about realizing that we've been a victim of a systemic racist regime that really set out to do what they plan on doing. So, I don't mind doing these videos, and I'm gonna be consistent as possible. I'm trying to set myself up with all the other things that you see going on, mic and the field and all this and blase. But I'm really about the people. But I just wanted to say, look, holler at me. Let me know what y'all want to do. Like, I'm doing it in the back end, but not as big as I want. And I'm really anti-social. I'm really like to myself, like, this is an outlet for me, right? Because I've been sitting on the side, like, I've been doing things, but not as much as I want. But I feel like it's time for to start doing things. All that commenting and talking, all that yapping, being critical about this and that, when they got things going around, let's put something together. I have a lot of ideas with them, but I need a team around me. I can't do it by myself. You feel me? I can do some things, but I can't do everything. So we have to look at that. I'm going to come back talking about something next in a few. I just want to cover that. We have a real poverty issue in our community, plagued with, of course, poor education. So I'll probably address that next. So this is Major TV. Thank you for listening. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We in here. If you all are serious, come on, let's do it. I'm tired of all this talking. Stay focused, stay on cold. Just be black. Peace.